So we're cooking in mustard oil.
Is the recording on? Okay. So we'll make today's sprouts, and for making the sprouts, what we are going to use is only these many things. Okay. So for the sprouts, we are going to use dry herbs as well as wet herbs. Okay. So in the dry herbs, what are the things what we will be using is cumin seeds, turmeric, and salt. In the wet herbs, what we are going to use is like green chilies, the garlic, the bay leaf, the curry leaves, and the ginger. So 1 tablespoon of each. The green chilies you reduce 1/4 or half, whatever you like the taste, or you can replace them with the black pepper, whatever is your choice. So this one we are going to cook it with the mustard oil today. So we are going to use the mustard oil, 2 tablespoons here. Okay. And the first rule is you have to let it warm. If you put the herbs into it, they are not going to bring the medicinal values out. So it's always better to use them after the specific temperature. If you want to test it, just put 1 seed and see if it is start dancing in the oil. Okay. All right. I'll hold it. You can add. Okay. Now, you feel like this is good. Now feel the warmth. Do not go too close. Just feel the warmth and make sure 1 more seed. Yeah, this is ready to put the herbs. So put a teaspoon with your hand. Use your hand today. Yeah, a little more. Add the chili. Perfect. You're playing with your hands today. Okay, careful. So when chilies goes in, they flutter. So you make sure you put it on just to get it calmer.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of seeds and the hot and cold goes together, so it starts fluttering. Okay. So now put the garlic into it and ginger into it. With the hands, you do that with the hands. So garlic, a tablespoon of garlic and ginger. We're cooking this all on the medium heat. Okay, and wow, this smells so good.
It does smell delicious.
Yeah, it smells good.
It's amazing what it does together.
So this is when you're smelling this, it's a lot going to the brain. So it's a lot of healing for your psychic aspect of the body. Because when you smell, you're one of the sensory organ getting treatment. Now with the curry leaves, and as it is going to sputter, I'm going to use the second hand just to calm it down.
Oh, I have a little bit more.
Yeah. Take it. Perfect. Okay. All right. You hear this? Mm-hmm. This is the cleansing of the sinuses also. All right. So now take this and put a 2 teaspoons of the turmeric into the oil. Okay.
Specifically
into the oil. And then add the tomatoes, the wet one now. Add the tomatoes. You can replace the tomatoes with the onion also.
Okay.
Okay.
Good enough.
Yeah. And now mix it well with the spatula. And then good.
The Indian bay leaf is delicious.
Oh, it's the most digestive essence of the food.
Really?
This is all medicine. Yeah, right here is what we're talking is digestive and carminative. Everything is right here.
Right there.
Yeah, right here. we will add. So we are going to add this into this. Okay. So let's let the tomato cook a little bit before we add them. Okay.
We add salt.
Correct?
We add salt.
Yeah. So add the sprouts first.
Salt.
Yeah.
Does it matter when you add the salt?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Remove all of that. Now it's easy for you to add the salt because you will know how much salt you need. So don't use the spoon. Now use your senses.
Okay.
Yeah. Use your senses and see how much we need it here. Just too tiny. Yeah. Here you go. Now you're playing with your food. Here you go. That's it. Good enough. Now mix it well.
So because the beans were soaked and dried, will they cook pretty quickly?
Oh yes, absolutely. What do you think?
Yes.
Right?
We rehydrated them,
Yes.
and now they're sprouted.
Yes, they are already hydrated. Very good. And there is a crunch, if you have seen, and they are very tiny in size and shape. So it is. If you feel here, I don't like the water into this. So I'm just going to mix it very well. Okay. And now, if the salt is okay, the every done thing is okay from this, I'm just going to make sure whether the salt is okay. So salt is a little less. Yeah, I want you to try like me, the way I tried it. So when you eat it, you see that spicy?
Really good.
So salt is less. So add more salt.
Okay.
Yeah. So you need at least 2 teaspoons of the oil, the salt in this cooking.
Salt?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So when you are doing it, I always keep very tiny because I'm happy when I use it.
Okay.
But if I keep the bigger, then it's too much. So less, you can add more.
Okay.
But once it's more, you cannot reduce it less because the food changes, right? And you know you have to eat more salt, which is not really good and healthy aspect to the body. Because 1 gram of salt holds 66 grams milliliters of water.
Oh, that's a lot.
So it's a lot of water, right? So I'm just going to run the water a little bit, and then just to make it a little bit kind of a gravy. So you decide whether you want to eat it as a snack. Then don't add water.
Okay.
Let it cook on the medium heat for 5 minutes. If you want to eat it with the dosa or the thin pancake, what you are going to do?
Add water.
Add a water just to make it kind of a gravy for us. Half cup of water here, and I will let it cook. So it will cook for another 5 minutes. It will be done. Once it is soft and mushy, you will know it, and you know how to test it. The whether it is ready or not. So in 5 minutes, it will be ready. Okay. So I'm going to turn this off for you now. Do you have any questions about this? This is the most vital part of the source of the energy because the sprouts were the life was coming out of it. So plant consciousness is different than the animal consciousness.
You want it to be alive and in process.
So I do not want these long sprouts. I just need a life out of
A
it.
little bit.
Yeah, because otherwise that will be what aggravating.
Okay. if
Too
it's
much sprouts. Too much.
Okay.
Okay, this is just the life is coming out of it.
And the bread is called shaban?
Chapati. You can eat this also with the chapati, like yesterday's dish what you learned.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the sprouted moons for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, healthy snack, whatever it is. Or you can mix all this, put it in the mixer and make a hummus out of it.
Oh, why do we do it with it?
That's the main thing, right? So moong, sprout, sprouted moong hummus.